Fat hurts the liver? Virtuoso. Okay, so a raw vegan nutritionist says that. Can someone fact check that for us? Computer or someone fact check that fat is, what's the word I'm looking for? Detrimental, deleterious, harmful to the human liver. Even like a healthy whole food fat, like, you know, nuts, seeds, avocados. I've never heard that in my life. It sounds like raw food dogma to me. And I've said this before, not all, but most claims like that I hear that come from raw food leaders and all are just not supported by evidence, like, you know, fact-based information, evidence-based information. It's just like, you know, anecdotal stories. And this is what it's all about. Someone could say, well, my friend Kobe, you know, not Kobe, but whatever, you pick a guy. My friend Fred, you know, he went on a non-fat diet and it helped his liver or whatever like that. Okay, that's cool. I'm glad for the friend Fred, but that's not science, you know. Fred, you know, it's just one person. So anyway, I'm curious though, if anyone could find anything about fat being detrimental or harmful to the human liver, even in small quantities, because I have never heard that before. And here's the thing, here's what I'm getting at, long-winded way, is that my idol, Carl Sagan, he said back in the 70s, extraordinary claims like that demand extraordinary evidence. If you're going to make a giant claim like that eating fat is harmful, detrimental to the human liver, there better be some pretty solid science, not just like anecdotal reports or like raw gurus making that claim. Because I could make all sorts of claims. Yeah, Uncle Walt, maybe if you have your gallbladder time. Yeah, we're talking about healthy humans, right, Uncle Walt? And a healthy human being that's eating dietary fat and in rational quantities. Remember talking about a diet of all fat, whatever that would be, drinking olive oil. I'm just saying healthy whole food plants, nuts, seeds, avocado, durian, stuff like that. These foods are harmful to the human liver. She's a nutritionist working the 80-10-10 diet. Okay, I know exactly what the 80-10-10 diet. I have the book here. I have Dr. Doug, he's a chiropractor. I have Doug Graham's book. I also reviewed his brain damage book, which has no scientific references whatsoever to back up anything he says in there. So just because she's a nutritionist working the 80-10-10 diet doesn't mean anything. I mean, there's tons of insane claims from Doug Graham, you know, the author of that book. So my point is, who cares what Doug says? I could say a raw diet will make all your hair fall out because he's bald, right? I could say that. I don't believe that, but I could say that and not tell you I don't believe that, but I could say that, right? Prove me wrong. Yeah, Doug Graham is not a medical doctor. He's I thought a D-licensed chiropractor. He got in trouble for some kind of shenanigans. I forgot what, and he lost his license. So yeah, he's a former chiropractor. He's never a medical doctor, but he kind of likes to have people think he's one, I think. Anyway, I'm with you, SHA. Healthy fats like nuts, seeds, avocados. Yeah, even some olive oil are not bad for human health. Yeah, I love my avocados. You know, I love nuts and seeds. I have nuts and seeds almost every day. And I mean, if these guys are right, like Doug Graham, I should be dead right now. But please, again, I want to see a single study that shows eating avocados and nuts and seeds, or cooked food for that matter, Doug Graham. I want to see any study that shows eating cooked food is going to take a day off of my life. I want to see any studies that show eating cooked food as opposed to raw food is going to cause disease, like, you know, the leading causes of death. Because these studies don't exist, because the raw food guys like Doug Graham just say crap like that to scare people, so they'll follow him blindly and just eat raw food for the rest of their life. Seeds are terrible for you? Are you kidding, Jay? I eat seeds often. I mean, no nutrients? Are you kidding? Like one of my favorite seeds I like to have are pumpkin seeds, and they're packed with like iron and I forgot. I remember that's one of my, you know, if you need iron, eat just pumpkin seeds. There's a ton of other nutrients in them too. So that's just nonsense that there's no like nutrients in seeds. Hey, Angie's here. Awesome. Okay, so Angie looked up this nonsense. Nut consumption, which they're saying is high fat, is associated with improved liver enzyme levels in patients with NFLD. What is NFLD? But thanks for looking that up, Angie. Let's see, Angie looked up walnuts, high in omega-3 fatty acids. Research finds that people with fatty liver disease who eat walnuts have improved their liver function tests. So again, thanks, Angie, for just checking these basic things here for us here. Thank you. See, we're finding evidence that proves the contrary of what this 80-10-10 nutritionist is saying. I'd like to see any study that says, yeah, eating walnuts, eating pumpkin seeds or whatever is going to make your liver unhealthy, function worse. And Angie, just in like 2 minutes here, found 2 studies with different nuts and seeds showing improved liver function from eating these foods. And they probably mean well. I'm sure that your 80-10-10 nutritious person there really thinks he or she is really helping people. I have met many of them. I know they believe that they're doing a good thing, but when you get down to the nitty-gritty and look at any actual evidence supporting these radical claims, they're lacking. So they have like 80-10-10 people just have an equal amount of evidence supporting their diet as, say, the carnivore people do. And this is why evidence is important. If you will, if you're cool with there being no evidence to support what your diet is, then you can allow any diet to be great. And by your own standards of measuring a diet, which you don't need evidence, a carnivore diet should be perfectly healthy because they have the same amount of evidence, which is 0. Okay, sunflower seeds, Angie. These nutty tasting seeds are high in vitamin E, an antioxidant that may protect the liver from further damage. See, I'd love to see someone say, oh, but if you eat all these fats, though, these plant-based fats, they will harm your liver. And Angie's having trouble finding anything like that. Oh, really, Uncle Walt? That same study that said a hot dog takes 30 minutes off your life. On the contrary, a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, which I have quite often now, adds time to your life. See, that's what I'm talking about. Eating plants doesn't take time off your life like that.
Fall to the ground. You've got me spinning circles.